Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy here, Crispin, and I'm back again. I miss you guys so much. Of course, a lot of things has been happening to me, so these days I can't upload like I used to do. But of course, your boy got you covered, I'm back again. So let's get into it. New to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and of course my Crispinators, continue to support Crispin because without you guys I'm not here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys tips on first-time travelers. I'm talking about planes, flights, not bus. Of course bus are all part of traveling, right? But I'm going to be focusing on flights a lot today, so don't go anywhere. Crispin got you covered. Welcome back guys. If in case you just tuned into this channel, my name is Crispin, and of course this is the Hey Crispin. My first tip for first time flyers, the first one is do not overpack. A lot of you pack so much things for the first time traveling, and trust me, you don't want to go through the hassle at the immigration whereby you have to, some people actually have to unpack their bags at the immigration because sometimes they just want to be like check what is in your bags. Sometimes the machine does the job, but they still want to know what is in your bag, so you don't want to go through all that. You just want to have a free, stress-free traveling first time, right? So just follow my tips and it's gonna be easy for you. So guys, as I was saying, do not overpack, and especially now, for example, I don't know where you're going to or how long you're gonna be staying, okay? Usually for we guys, it's not really a problem, okay? What I do is that I have like 2 pair of jeans or maybe 3 pair of jeans, and I have a lot of shirts, maybe 6 or 7 shirts, which is fine, okay? And 2 or 3 sneakers, which is fine, okay? But with the ladies, of course, ladies have a lot of baggage, they have the makeup, the whatever. But trust me, if you know that you are going to a new country and you're not going to stay for long, why pack everything in your wardrobe to this country? You understand? When you can also buy some from there. I know somebody might say that, oh, but Crispin, it might be very expensive, I might not be able to buy. But you know where you're going, right? Because you have done your research and you know where you're going to. So make your research and try to see what you need. There are some things that, once you leave the country to the new country, you just realize that, oh my God, I don't really need all these things. Why would you want to pay for excess luggage when you can just take 2 or 3 clothes for yourself? You can save money, right? You can save money, right? So, yeah, so do not overpack, okay? That's the first tips. And the second tip is try to get at the airports at least 3 hours before your departure. I know, most we Africans, we have something we called what's called GMT, Ghana time. Like we are always late to all programs. And African people, we're always late to people. Sorry to my African people, but I know my people. We are always late. But please, when it comes to flights, they'll not wait for you. My mom always says this: it is better for you to wait for the flights than the flight waiting for you. Likewise, waiting for the bus and the bus waiting for you. So please be on time at the airport, because remember, it's your first time, and probably if the place is a big airport, you really have to know where you're checking your boarding pass and all these things, so make sure that you have enough time. In fact, like, you can kill more time. For me personally, when I'm traveling, latest by at least 3 hours I'm at the airport. No matter, funny enough, in Ghana I live close to the airport. Like I live like 20 minutes by drive to the airport, but still like I get there like 3 hours before my flight, because anything can happen at the airport. Anything can happen, So I just avoid that. Just avoid this second mistake also, okay? And the third tip is do not forget your ID. Never forget your, I'm talking about passports and all stuff. Now, this is what I do, okay? Before I travel, for example, if I have a flight, maybe my departure is on Friday and today is Monday, I start packing on Monday. Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm done with my packing. On Thursday, I'm not going to open my bag. Friday, I'm not opening my bag. That's what I do. And luckily for me, I have my mom always there. Like my mom, my mom is like, I know I'm shy to say this, but it's all the truth. No, my mom is always there to check my bag. Anytime I have to fly, my mom is always like with me, try to help me to like pack the bag, pack, like fold my clothes into pieces, So my mom is always there to check me for these things. So if you have a brother or sister or a friend there who's going to really, like, do it 3 days, 2 or 3 days before the flight departure. Don't do it. I know some people even pack on the same day. I know. I heard some stories like that. Because if you do that, you are going to lose a lot of stuff, and you don't want to go through that. I wouldn't go to a foreign country to go and buy a toothbrush. It doesn't make sense. You understand? So I need to buy it from my home country. So guys, please pack 3 days before your flight, at least 3 days before your flight, so that you don't have to reopen your bag and unzip your bag, zip your bag, and you know it's time consuming. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the number 4. And the next tip is, when you're traveling, okay, I see a lot of people doing this mistake. Okay, don't overdress. You know, if I say overdress, like don't put on something that's gonna like suffocate you. You understand? Put on easy wear clothes, easy wear sneakers, because trust me, if you're going on a long haul flight, sorry, you'll be stressed and all that, and then like you'll be not feel so comfortable in yourself. You know, so dress very like loosely, very casual. You know, don't go all out. This is not your wedding day. You know, you're just in a flight going to maybe holiday or something to see your family or friends. You understand? You don't have to dress all that's professional, all that. Dress something that makes you feel comfortable in your own skin, okay? So that, because sometimes I've seen people taking off their shoes in the flight and damn, you know, the odor, you know. So wear something that will make yourself feel comfortable. You don't have to impress anybody at the airport. Probably maybe you will be meeting Beyonce or Jay-Z or a celebrity at the airport, but I mean, like, probably they don't even care what you're wearing, you understand? So don't overdress, don't over impress yourself, okay? Be yourself. Dress like how you dress at home, you know. I mean, you know, I see these things at the airport and I get like, wow, like you could see somebody like glammed up all that because you're gonna take a flight. You know, come on, it's who you are, you know. Just try to be yourself, okay? And the next one is, now this is my little tip for you guys, okay? I am that type of person that when I take a flight, I don't go to the washroom, like, you know. So because of that, and I don't want to sit at the aisle, you know. Usually in the flight we have the aisle, which is the first seat to where they say like the pass, you know, and then the middle, and then the window or the wing, you know. I love to sit at the window all the time because I don't like to sit at the aisle whereby whoever is at the window or the middle will always have to go to the toilet, and I always have to, you know, excuse me, you know, I don't like it, you know. So I make sure that I sit at the window so that I don't have to be excusing myself. It's look, I can go to the airport, okay? I can just sit at the airport and I could just tell who is a first-time traveler, who is a second-time traveler. Like, it's obvious, you know these people when you see them. I'm sure a lot of you guys also know what I'm trying to say, right? You go to the airport and you sit there and you can just tell this person is the first time he or she is traveling. You could know, even in the flights, you know how they are, you know, like we all see them. They're always gallivanting around, and you know, of course, I mean, if you have to use the toilet, of course you can use the washroom. I mean, it's not something bad, but not when you have to go out like every. I took a flight and this guy was like just like jumping all over me. Like, I'm like, no way, there's no way I'm gonna sit at the aisle again. So anytime I fly, I try to make sure I get, a seat by the window so that I don't have to be, you know, yeah, just that. So yeah, that is the next tip. And then the next tip also is, please, before the cabin crew comes to you for your drink, you should know what you want to drink, because I see a lot of people doing that mistakes also. Don't just be drinking because it's there, so you just be drinking that, because not everybody can hold it, you understand? And the toilet is not like 5 toilets, like probably 2 or 3 toilets in the flight. And believe me, the time that you want to go there, somebody's already there. So try to know your stomach and know what your stomach can contain. The food you have been eating back home in the flight is a little bit different, you know. I remember some time ago, I did something in the flight that's nearly like, I was like, you know what I did? I actually drank wine, and then I drank coffee on top of the wine. Oh my God. And like my stomach, my tummy was just like rumbling, you know, like rumbling, and like I couldn't hold it. And you know one thing, I was begging the cabin crew to give me like a painkiller. Say, my Crispin, we don't give painkillers to passengers, you know. I didn't know then, now I know. They don't do that, you know. But I realized that I had mixed wine with coffee, and like they don't go together, you understand? So always know, don't just eat anything, you know. Some people also have their own requests before you take the flight. If you are diabetic, you are, like whatever allergies that you have, let the airline that you're taking know. Maybe they have special food for you. But then I've also seen people bringing their own food onto the flight. It's also possible. So always make sure that they have what you want. Of course, if you are not taking business class or just economy class, you should be, you should know this before, you know. Talk to your airlines what you like to eat, or what you, of course, they have a standard meal. And of course, if you have your special meal, of course, you can also always request that one. It's not a crime, you understand? So don't just eat just anything in the flight, and be careful with the loo. Like I said, the washroom is not made for only you. There are like probably 200 passengers in the flight, so don't think that that place is always going to be empty for you. So yes, that is the next tip. And people always talk about turbulence. Now, turbulence, that is a different topic altogether, but I want to say something, okay? The turbulence thing, I remember the first time I was traveling, when it happened, I was like, oh my god, I'm just scared, you know, but it's normal, okay? It's normal. I know that we are all scared of these things because we watch movies a lot and we are always like, you know, memorized about these things that, oh my god, it's gonna happen to me, I'm going to crash and all that. Trust me, nobody wants to die, you know, but when it happens, personally, when I'm in the flight, I don't even know how to sleep. I haven't, what is the word? Is it insomnia or something like that? I can't sleep. I have sleepless problems, so I can't even sleep. So when I'm in the flight, it's either I listen to music, but of course, when I just go back like this, I can just doze off for like 30 minutes, 1 hour, then I'm up again. I don't even know how to sleep. I see people, once they jump into the flight, the next thing after eating, like they just sleep, and I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that. I can't do it, you know, because I don't even know how to sleep in the flight. You know, it's a problem for me. So if you know you can't stand the turbulence and all that, when you get into the flight after your meal, just sleep. Just sleep to the next day, like your final destination, you know. And the last one that I would like to say is that if you think you have the time and you don't want to do a transit flight, a transit is taking from A to B, then from B to your destination. If you think you have the money, then you don't have the time to do that. Always go for the direct flight, because direct flights will save you time and maybe stress and all that. So it all depends on you, okay? So guys, this is my little tips that I wanted to give to you guys. And of course, traveling is beautiful. Remember, those pilots, there's no way they are going to harm you or do something to you. They're also trained. Anything can happen though, but out of 10 cases, it usually happens like 2 or 3. It never happens that a plane will crash like that. I mean, it happens though, but don't just put that into your mindset. Anything can happen. You can even die in your room. You don't even have to die in the flight, okay? So guys, just take care of yourselves, and feel free to fly. Like, the world is very big, you know. Spread your wings and fly, okay? Alright guys, I have to leave you guys here. And of course, if you're new to my channel and if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook. It's still CHRISPIN Godwyn. Love you guys. It's still Corona. Stay safe. Sanitize your hands. Wear your face masks, and you know, be safe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's Hey Crispin. I love you, and I'm out of here. Bye all.